Hey guys, welcome back to A&J Education YouTube channel. In today's video, we're talking about studying history, be it at school or at university. So if you're potentially interested in history, keep watching. All right, so let's jump straight into this. I'm very happy to welcome Alex back into the studio. Alex, great to see you.
And you.
So, Alex, why should we listen to you about history? What makes you qualified to tell us about history?
I have a degree from the University of York in history. That's
okay. Okay, great. So, Alex, why should somebody, unless they want to be a history teacher, study history at school or at university? Isn't this just a useless subject, studying stuff about people who are dead?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. I think of all the subject. It's a question that I asked myself when I was choosing whether to go to university. There was nothing that I was burning to do, and I think history appealed. A, because I have a general interest in it, and B, because I think it sets you up for so many different careers. It's all about reading something that somebody has said or put down or taken a picture of or left, and analysing the reasons behind their decisions and analysing what effect that might have on the world. And that is the cornerstone of, for my money, every interesting job that you could possibly do. That ability to look beyond the curtain, to look beyond the facts you presented to. We live in times where people don't necessarily say what they mean or anything like that. And we need people who have the facility and the skills to question everything they see and try and look for, insofar as they possibly can, a truth behind that. So that's why I think it's important.
So if I were to paraphrase you, please correct me if I understood you correctly. Basically, you can spot when someone is trying to influence or manipulate you because you've got the critical training, critical analysis training, critical thinking training from history.
I think that's sort of the theory behind it. Whether that works in practice, I don't know, but it certainly gives you a toolbox to then go into further study or training or work that might be able to unlock those things. Yeah.
Okay. And what are the sort of careers that you can do with history, apart from being a history teacher?
Well, you can do anything. You can go into finance quite easily. Those analytical skills really translate incredibly well and are well thought of. You can move into law. That is probably the most well-trodden path. I would say. You can do what people like I have done, which is go into the creative arts and media. And obviously, probably the other most common one is move into journalism, because you want to write exciting copy, and you learn that trick by desperately staying up late at night at university to write your latest history essay and make it vaguely exciting.
Got it. So quite a few careers that you've got there. Cool. Well, Alex, just wrapping this video up, what are your top 3 tips to somebody who wants to go into history? What would make them a good historian? What are the sort of 3 things you would tell them they need to do to make them better at history?
First thing is pay attention to the primary sources, and you'll hear that from the end of GCSE through A-level to a deafening roar at university, because that's what your dissertation is based on. Everything else is just noise. You will read about historical critics of history and people like that, and historians, and they've got their own opinion. Your opinion is what matters in history. That's why it's so freeing, and it's your analysis of something that really happened, or is real, or is physical, or is textual. So if you don't like the sound of that, if really all you want to do is conflate what a load of other people have said about something, you're not going to be very good at it. That is the primary takeaway from it. Second one, really boring. Do your reading. You'd be surprised how many people, myself included at times at university, do not do the reading, and it will destroy your chances of a good mark. And thirdly, I would say have an idea of what you want to do with that degree going on. It's always really good to walk into a degree and have an inkling of how you might want to put that to use. So, go to university for the fun, but also go with a path in mind.
Sort of understanding why you're here.
Precisely.
Yeah. Because when it gets difficult, that's what will keep you motivated.
That's what you want to cling on to. Yeah.
Got it. Well, guys, I'm sure you'll join me in thanking Alex. If you haven't already, do sign up for our newsletter. The link is below. I send an email once every 3 weeks with information on CV building and tips on latest admissions trends. And please do like and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. We invest a lot of time and energy here in front of you and behind the scenes, all of us at A&J, into making these videos useful and good. So, would appreciate if you were to help us out. But for now, Alex, thank you very much.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks.
Cheers, and all the best to you, future historians.